right, boys, the best card in every position. By far my favorite video to record. I think I say that every other Sunday when I do record these. But this list got juicy, man. We got the Game Time promo. We've had, obviously, AKA Legends every single week. There's so many good cards that have came out since the last time we did it. So if you enjoy these type of videos, you enjoy gameplays of new cards, top 10s, you found the right channel. So make sure that like, hit the subscribe, and let's just jump into it. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code CHU for 5% off your order. The offensive line is still whatever. I mean, I guess it's like, you know, until we start getting good D-line abilities or offensive line abilities that counter stuff, you're really just going with the highest overall guy or the guy with the best stats or weight class in their position, right? But left tackle right now in the game, there is a rookie premier J.C. Latham. Obviously, if you don't choose him from your make right, just go with Willie Roaf. But just to keep it honest, we're going to keep with that rookie premier JC. He is tough. 87 overall right there. We just got a brand new Quentin Nelson. I mean, look at him even compared to the best left guard of all time, Larry Allen. Yeah, I mean, Quentin Nelson got juiced, man. Absolute GOAT right there. We still have no good centers. I mean, our centers are still whatever. I guess we're going with Travis Frederick. They're very, very similar. He's a little bit heavier. I don't know. Right guard is the worst position in the game, though. Larry Little, I will say, I absolutely hate in the game. I think he's awful. There's a reason why. 265 pounds. He literally looks like a skinny D end out there. I actually go with Quinn Miners here. You get from 16 wins. I probably would even go with Zach Martin over him. I think weight, it doesn't matter that much, but when it's that bad at 265, I think I'd just go with Quinn right there. We need a new guy there ASAP, man. But to finish off the right tackle, we got Joe Walt. I mean, we got a bunch of guys. I think last time I went with Tyler Moton. Lane Johnson, Joe Walt, and Tyler Moton are all very, very good cards. The reason why I like Taylor is because if you compare him to like most of them, he does get very good stats. He's the heaviest of the bunch. I think I'm going to still go with him. I don't think right tackle matters too crazy, but, you know, all those three of those guys are going to do fine for you. But now we get to a position that actually matters. Offensive line, we always go right through. It's a little bit boring. It is what it is until we start getting abilities later in the year. But tight end, insane right now. And also, I do want to mention, Kyle Pitts is available, I think, in 15 days. So I guess we can include him on here. I don't know. Actually, we'll still have him to the side because it's still a long time. We'll honestly be able to update this video by then. But for now, it comes down to these two guys, boys. Vernon Davis versus our guy, Tony G, the brand new LTD. They're both insanely expensive. Also, let me throw this in here. I do like Likely a lot, but these two are in a class of their own. I'm going to be honest. I think you can go with either of these guys. There's no really big difference here. I mean, the only difference is that, like, I think the Duke gets better juke moves, so he moves a little bit better. Tony G does get Chiefs team, which is really good, but the Duke gets the Washington team. It depends. I think it depends. I'd go with the one you're running a theme team on. That's probably what you're looking at if you are buying a card that's expensive. But I guess I'm going to go with the Duke because I do like the after the catch stuff a little bit more. He has that very fast juke. He's basically another receiver out there for you and still very fast, good route running. You can go with either of those guys there. Depends on your theme team, really. Now we move to wide receiver, which honestly is loaded. I do want to give you guys a little bit of a pointer right now. There is a leaked Tyreek Hill coming out tomorrow. Today is Sunday. He comes out tomorrow for AKA. It might be out right now. I'm recording this on Saturday. It might be out, and you might be able to see it, but it does come out Monday. Just beware. Beware. He's probably going to be top 3. But for now, the best wide receiver in the game, easily Xavier Worthy. 89 speed. I went Chiefs team just because of that card. We're going to have Tyreek as well. I mean, he gets up to 90 speed. That is ridiculous. But the other top 3 right now, and it's crazy to say, but it's actually a free rookie premier, Adunze. He is 6'3", 87 speed. All of his stats are amazing. Like I said, it's hard to, like, really put a rookie premier in here, but I do think he is one of the best options if you did end up doing him. And then at wide receiver 3, I think you can really go with, like, a bunch of people right here, but I think we just got to go with Maserati Marv. Maserati Marv, still 87 speed. Everybody still has him. I think he's on literally every Madden field besides, like, the super, super brand new accounts. He's so good. He's probably the best budget elite card in the game. I guess that's what you can kind of call him. But running back, I actually do think I like the new Marshall Faulk the most. I know Ricky Williams is good. He's probably the most overrated card. I don't want to say overrated, but, like, this value is terrible. He's the worst value card in the game. I think Marshall Faulk is better. Way better catcher of the football. Way better change direction. He's smaller. I know he fumbled in my gameplay yesterday if you watched it and lost me the game, but I still think he's the best, man. I kept him through my gauntlet run. I really do think he's elite. I'm going to go with him right there. But now quarterback is tough. Quarterback is tough. And see, this is where it gets tricky, boys. I know a lot of people are going to be picking Jalen Daniels with their free card. So we've already used 3 RPs here if you think about it. And then that means we can't use one on defense. So it gets a little tricky. I don't know, man. If you're not going RP, Trevor Lawrence is easily the best quarterback. Everybody used him in the MCS. He was on, I think, 7 out of 8 MCS competitors' field. 7 out of 8. So there's that, but Jaden Daniels is there. I know a lot of people don't really like the Lamar release there, but 86 speed, gets every theme team. It's so hard to deny, man. And then fullback. It is what it is. I think this is the best offense. You're going no theme team, straight best card. I think this is what it would look like. Now we move to defense, and we're so close to Ed Reese season, boys. You guys know I'm in the top 100 right now. I cannot wait to do a gameplay in this card. He's the first 90 base speed card. He's going to be elite. But for now, I think the best free safety in the game is definitely Javon Holland. 88 base speed, the only one out of the bunch that's 88 speed. This is probably the deepest / best position besides wide receivers in the game. So there's a lot of good cards you can put here. But number 1, I'm going Holland. Number 2, although I do like Julian Love a lot, I think it's between these two guys. I really do. And the reason why I almost like center fielder more than Sean Taylor, despite all the greens over there, is because 1, he's taller, and 2, he gets an X factor starting on. You get pick artists on him or deep zone KO. I think that is a big deal within itself. I think Sean Taylor's elite as well. I'm going to lean abilities. We don't really have much, so they're a little bit more effective right now, so I'm going to take him right there. I think you can go Sean Taylor. There's no big difference, but it is what it is. Right outside linebacker, I mean, it depends what you want. It depends what you want. I do like Van Ginkel because how fast he is. LT's also amazing. If you want a pure, you're never going to drop him in a flat pass rusher, you're probably going to go LT. But if you want a more of like a hybrid, you could drop into flats, you could use her sometimes. I think Van Ginkel's the best option there. I think I'm going to go with Van Ginkel. Also with the Team of the Week theme team being kind of live right now, I think he's elite in the game. That card's actually really, really good. I've seen him ball in a lot of teams. I think I'm going to go with him. But middle linebacker, boys, I mean, it's really these two if you think about it. I mean, honestly, now that I think about it, I do think Patrick Queen probably is the best. But I think it's hard to not include Fred Warner. You can see a lot more greens over here, but 85 zone versus 79 is a big deal. They're the exact same height. If you're not going Luke Kuechly, you can go Fred, but I think I would take Luke Kuechly. I mean, he's been so good for me despite 79 zone. He's been one of the most elite cards on defense for me this year. I think I'm just going to rock with him. Patrick Queen's elite, too. He's a little bit on the shorter end, but he's faster. Great zone. His zone's above 82. Good hit power. Everything's good on him. I'm going to take Pat Queen, man. But left outside linebacker, I know we just got Calais, Dallas Turner, and Bosa, but I'm going with Charles Haley. I know you're seeing more greens over there, but look, he has all of his thresholds hit. He's 6 speed faster. He's still +1 excel on him. Charles Haley, I think, is the easy answer right there. That card's elite. He's so good every time he gets a card in Madden. I actually have not used him yet. I have played against him a lot in my gauntlet run. I need to add that card to my team. He is definitely a demon on the stat sheet. Can't talk. But moving on to safety, I will say this is kind of a weak position. It's really just these two. I feel like Justin Simmons and all these other guys are okay, but they definitely feel a little bit behind. Like, I don't know. I think it's definitely Tony and then Derwin James. It is what it is right there. 2 Chargers in the mix. That's definitely a lot weaker than the free safeties for sure. You could even move Sean Taylor over here if you wanted. Boys, at cornerback, we have now a very deep spot. Remember, I do want to give another disclaimer here. Night Train Lane comes out tomorrow. I don't know how good his card's going to be. He could very easily be top 3. Just keep that in mind when you're watching this. But the top 2 is set. Nate Wiggins and Gonzo are easily the best. The 2 only 88 base speeders are corners in the game. They're both 6'2". These are easily cornerback 1 and cornerback 2 in the game. And their price definitely shows it. It's the most important position, I think, on defense. But quarterback 3, it really depends. And by our logic, we already use our RPs, so what I realistically would do would probably just do this and then get Arnold over here. The reason why I like Arnold the most is because he gets every theme team, and then you could easily get him up to 88 speed, so you'd have 3 88 speed guys. This is what I would do. Honestly, I'm going to do that, but if you're not doing that, or if you don't have him, I'd probably go with Slay. That's what I'm going to say right there. But for now, that's my logic. Our 3 RPs are used on this God Squad right here. Now moving to the D-line. A top 5 card, or one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion, Micah Parsons, elite. 87 speed on the D-line is absolutely ridiculous. He's even faster than Van Ginkel. He's the same speed as Haley. Having these 2 guys rushing, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then a D-tackle, boys, I think I got to include both of these guys. I kind of want to throw them both down here. The reason why I like them both, or I clicked the wrong Mean Joe. You know what I meant, though. This one's the better one. He gets interior force, which has been amazing for me. I think it's been shedding. He actually leads my team at sacks right now. And then Mean Joe Green gets double or nothing. I don't know. It depends on which one you like more. I do like Marty, though. I think this is a card that a lot of people are not going towards because he's not as fast as him, but he's very good. I'm telling you, the 86 Excel is very, very nice as well. But moving on to finish the list, I mean, Montez Sweat had his time, but we got Mark Gastineau, man. Mark Gastineau, look how elite he is. Only -1 speed, better Excel, way better statistically. I mean, that's a team right there, boys. That team's absolutely elite on paper, man. All right, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below what would you change on this list. I think there was some debatable ones, maybe on the D-line, maybe some of the linebacker spots, maybe even wide receiver. Let me know in the comments. I love reading those, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. AK Tyreek Hill tomorrow, man. It should be a fun AK day. I'll see you guys there. Peace out, boys.